So I know you guys are ready to connect, collaborate, create, and learn with Joanna Popper, Global Head of Virtual Reality at Go-to-Market at HP. Welcome, Joanna.
Hello, hello, hello. It's the end of the day. It is the end of the day. It's so good to see you all. Logan, all right, question for everybody. Who here has an HP headset? Are you thirsty? Come on down. This is how we get people to a 5:30 talk. If you're considering getting an HP headset, you could also have a drink. So raise your hand if you're considering getting an HP. Oh, you're considering now? Come on down. We have alcoholic drinks and non-alcoholic drinks for those who are still conferencing responsibly. All right. Yeah, let everyone know there's beer in here. Beer and soft drinks. All right. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for the drinks. All right. My name is Joanna Popper. I am at HP. We have a whole bunch of HP people over here. Raise your hand. Thank you all for being here at the very end of the day. We appreciate your time. For those of you who don't know, HP, we're in our 80th plus anniversary. We're the original Silicon Valley company created, two founders in a garage creating technology for Walt Disney for the movie Fantasia. And so ever since 1939, we've been innovating, we've been inventing and reinventing technology and the future. So innovations in our DNA. Over here in nearby Palo Alto, you can actually go to that original garage and see what it looks like. And so ever since then, we've been, and we're founded with being the original founders of Silicon Valley. So on the XR team, our vision is to drive the most immersive, the most desirable immersive XR ecosystem that empowers people to better themselves, like all of you who are taking a drink to quench your thirst, to better yourself. So we're going to talk a little bit about this today and what we're up to. So we see that it's an accelerating landscape. I'm sure many of you in the audience at your companies see that too. This last year has shown people more than ever that the time is now to connect, to create, collaborate, and learn. And we're seeing that whether it's in schools that have had to go to distance learning, enterprises that are training their employees on new skills to meet the moment, and those of us that all got together and had a lot of fun with Half-Life Alyx and all the rest during this time period, or creating 3D assets. So a year ago, and I can't say a year ago on the stage because it was a year ago sitting on a computer doing Zoom, or actually I think we were in Hopin. Were we in Hopin last year? Okay, a year ago on Hopin, we announced a really exciting partnership for a new headset. So we first teased it with the announcement of Half-Life Alyx, and then we did the full reveal here at Augmented World Expo for the HP Reverb G2. It's a partnership between Valve, Microsoft, and HP. So each of us, these three tech and gaming giants came together to launch a new headset, at the time the highest resolution among major vendors. And we each brought, and that's the story of Stronger Together, we each brought what we're great at. So Valve, who has been a true pioneer in VR and has the technology for most of the original VR headsets, brought their pioneering technology, the really great optics and the audio, as well as, of course, the Steam VR platform. Microsoft brought the leading 6DoF tracking, and then HP brought all of our hardware and distribution and abilities around commercial VR as well. So we're going to show a video. Yeah, thank you. That guy's from TikTok, so he knows a good video when he sees one, right? Like easily, a couple million hits on TikTok? Probably, yeah. All right, so that was a year ago, and this past year, we've had so many gamers, so many enterprises, educational users using this great headset. And why is that? Because of the excellent resolution. It's 2160 by 2160 per eye, so that is phenomenal resolution in VR. We have amazing audio, very similar to the Valve Index, at a much more reasonable price. We have a very comfortable, it's a comfortable, ergonomically designed headset, and it's easily compatible across Windows Mixed Reality and Steam VR. And so this year, we've seen people use it. We've seen organizations, institutions, and people use it for architecture, for industrial design, for healthcare, for education, and we've been really excited about that. We've also seen, as I said, a year ago, we made the announcement here on this very stage, and as well as we did a whole launch announcement for the first time ever in AltSpace with our partner Microsoft. And this, so if I go back to a year ago and think about March 2020, we had been planning for months our big announcement and what we were going to do, and we were supposed to make that announcement on March 28th. So imagine what that was like for all of us, because we know what last year was like. So amid figuring out, what were our lives going to look like, and how was it to be to Zoom all the time? We were, frantically changing all of our plans about how we were going to launch this headset. So what I'm proud of, and the team is proud of, is that we were able to keep our strategy, our high-level strategy, which was really built on this great partnership and launching on top of amazing content. So we launched together with Half-Life Alyx, and we had a drumbeat of announcements and a drumbeat of events all the way to the launch of Microsoft Flight Simulator for the holiday season. And what was really fun was that in part of, there's always some different silver linings despite everything that happened in the last, all the tragedies of the last year, is that we had never actually launched a product using virtual reality before. We'd never done a launch in AltSpace. And so because we were no longer able to do the ground game, because we weren't able to come here and put the headset on your heads at a booth, and because we weren't able to do that with press or with the industry, we decided to do this in AltSpace. And you see here, we created a step and repeat. I come from the world of Hollywood, the world of television, and so wanted to create that fun glamour and excitement. And somebody actually even said it was as good as all the Steve Jobs events. So I'll leave it to you to decide whether or not it actually was, but that person did say that on Twitter, so therefore it must be true, right? Thank you, Ashley. Okay, so then what happened this year? I talked about the enterprise, the educational institutions using it. I talked about Half-Life Alyx. And we also got to work with some great creators like Kara Benzing of Double I Studios. I see Jonathan in the crowd. He plays Zeus in Finding Pandora X. And you have a production this week, so if you haven't seen that yet, please go and sign up for that. And so we got to see how people were using VR in new and different ways. We got to have live actors from Broadway come into VR, use our headset, plug it into a computer at home, and really create all the world's a stage and connect with audiences all around the world. And we work really closely with a lot of the biggest location-based entertainment players, so Dreamscape, Surreal, Zero Latency, and others. And we're seeing now their numbers coming back higher than ever, pre-pandemic numbers, and we're proud that we're working with them with our backpacks and our headset. And so just last week, just around the one-year anniversary of the headset shipping, we rolled out some upgrades to the headset. We made this award-winning headset even better. So we added some improved controller tracking. We added a new cable to have more compatibility across AMD and Intel, and we created a new adjustable face mask to make the field of view even better. So if you're buying a new headset here in the US, you'll already get the new one, which is really exciting. So we didn't just launch one award-winning headset during this last year, because that's not enough. We launched two. Woo, yay. All right, so we launched the HP Reverb G2 last year, and then we also, just in the past few months, we also launched the HP Reverb G2 OmniSept solution. And so what is this? So it is a three-part solution. We took the great hardware that I just talked to you about from the Reverb G2 and added on top of it eye tracking, pupillometry, face camera, and heart rate sensors on the hardware side. And then we built out SDK, and we have some people from the labs team, the HP Labs, PhDs, who built out the SDK for the first SDK, which is cognitive load. And then we worked really closely with our early access partners on ISVs to create great experiences. Thank you. Our marketing team thanks you who built that video. Okay, so I said this headset has eye tracking, it has heart rate, it has camera tracking, or a face camera. It can really do it all, and so the question is, what can you do with all of that? So you can look at the contextual behavior, you can adapt in real time. And here, this next video is going to talk to you about what can you do with the software package.
Intelligent XR platform that completely changes the dynamic of how humans interact with technology. Sensors in the headset monitor muscle movement, heart rate, pupil size, and gaze to capture the levels of brain power exerted. Now, users' natural responses drive their experiences in the moment. By combining sensor data with machine learning, software developers get real-time insights to tailor XR experiences for faster and better outcomes. Across industries, HP Omnicept is powering advanced XR solutions that can adapt to each user. Redefining how we train, improve well-being, create, and collaborate. HP Omnicept powered apps help ensure the capture and transfer of data comply with GDPR and keep user data confidential. Groundbreaking hardware means transformative software. This is HP Omnicept, a revolution in XR.
Exciting, right? Yeah, we're really excited about it. Actually, this headset's up for 2 Augie Awards tomorrow night on the stage, so thank you. And I'll be presenting one, but for another category. No corruption here. All right, here is one of the early access partners who's working with Omnicept. They're called Ovation.
The fear of public speaking is deep-rooted and widespread. Common wisdom has been to practice in front of a mirror. Well, that mirror is being replaced by the virtual reality screen. Everyone has something meaningful to say, and our goal at Ovation is to give people the confidence to say it. One of the things we've always struggled with is when are they ready to translate from the virtual world to the real world? Omnicept, it provides us with this extra layer of information to make sure that our software is actually taking their training to the next level. With Omnicept, you can see all sorts of different analytics that are provided. The user can go through our analytics menu and they can see things like how their heart rate changed over time throughout the course of their practice speech, how their cognitive load changed over time. These metrics in combination finally give us the confidence to tell these users, you're ready. You're ready for the real world with this speech that you've been working so hard on. Integrating the Omnicept SDK into Ovation was incredibly easy. They have a developer portal that helps you get the SDK fully implemented. The time it took between when we first started the process of integrating the SDK and receiving the sensor data was less than 15 minutes. HP is iterating on their technology and their hardware at an incredible pace. They're adding all sorts of different features that us as developers really want and can take advantage of. And I think once customers get their hands on the hardware and the software that takes advantage of the new features in that hardware, they are going to see that virtual reality has arrived and is ready to fully deploy within their organizations.
You hear that? 15 minutes only to get it up and ready. Exciting, right? Okay, so we know how effective VR is in training. You know, this is some data from PricewaterhouseCoopers that you have about 4x. VR learning is 4x as effective as classroom training. And so when you combine this headset with learning and development or training, it's incredibly, incredibly powerful. So we've had a great few months just so far with the OmniCept headset. It already made the cover of a magazine, so it's a cover star. It got a Red Dot Best of the Best award, and we've been working with some amazing early access partners. If you or your company is interested in working with us, let us know. We have some of the developer relations team over here. We have HP Labs over here. We have my boss over there. Spike, wave at everybody. All right, so if you'd like to get in touch with us, here are some of the important links to find out more about the headsets, to find out more about the developer program, and then we're hiring for a lot of jobs. So please click on the jobs link as well. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that some of you are enjoying drinks. I hope the rest of you we see over in the bar after this to have a conversation. Here's my email and my social media and my WeChat if you want to connect that way. So thank you so much for staying till the end today. It's been a great, great day. Thank you to AWE, and look forward to seeing you all later tonight and the rest of this week.